is swapping. I was on hard man, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got okay.
This is going to be really entertaining with your swaps being wrong. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. I also look forward to this. But we can get back into it in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Let's see if I remember what I'm doing. Okay. I remember there's 2 swaps here. Okay. I don't know where I was at. You were making a donation, but you probably read that while I was gone?
So actually I just saw that apparently it didn't get read. So I'm going to go ahead and reread that.
Cool.
So yeah, LV Creed donated $520. Says, thanks for letting me run it, bring him over. I'm donating $10 per death I took in the run, so that's $20. However, it appears that I've also dropped $500 somewhere. Wonder how. Anyway, this is going towards making Shell play Mega Man 6 Pandemonium. Have fun.
Thanks so much, Creed.
I got home from work in like the middle of that run, and I'm like, it doesn't sound right that he died 52 times. there must be more to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, Creed, thank you so much. That is incredibly generous.
This is the worst Met in the game. So it figures the worst Met in this game is the same as the worst Met in Basement 3. Where he's just right in your way. Oh no, bees! Get out of here. Okay. 2 swaps. Okay. I'm gonna try to be as faithful as possible to, like who starts on what stage. Who's this? Right, Hardman. I'm in Hardman stage. I forgot who it was. So Hardman's got kind of a couple of unique mechanics where he's got the stuff that falls from the ceiling. Like if you're fighting him the intentional way with Crashman, intentional quote-unquote way, with Crashman, like these falling blocks get in your way and it makes it really hard to hit him. And also, if his fists don't go far enough and they come back to him, he only does his stomp attack when... I didn't swap, it's fine. When he has both fists out on screen at the same time. So if one's like returning back to him, then he'll just keep firing more fists at you. Top stage is really good in general. Like both versions of Top Man stage, spoiler alert.
Top stage is always good.
Yeah. Alright, got that section of the tops good. Take this boost.
So for stuff like the cats, like Quick is also the best DPS option?
Quick is just... It's more convenient to not swap than to swap to someone who would have slightly higher DPS.
Right. I mean, there's a delay there and back a little bit.
Yeah. Like, you can fire quick boomerangs really quickly, like you can have all 3 of them out on screen at a time, and they do pretty good damage to most enemies. And so, like, your alternatives for swapping aren't, like, super great in terms of, like, your damage output increase.
Makes sense.
This is top. It's 2 left. So top's got an interesting mechanic where he's got the tops that he fires out, and they kind of block all your shots if you're... Who's next? Bubble is next. Okay. If you don't have, like, the bomb.
Does the bomb like pierce invulnerability when he spins, or does he not have invulnerability?
He doesn't have invulnerability while spinning. There is Quick. Forgot which way it was to quick. Gemini first screen. There's no cutscene there. It's just fun to dunk into the hole. Alright. Wood swap. Okay, wood swap worked. Just try to avoid damage when you can with certain swaps.
Yeah, the knockback is pretty intense.
Yeah. Quick Man takes really big knockback. Gonna use it here. And we've got a Bubble Man section coming up. Bubble Man can swim. Has really good underwater movement, like as fast as Quick Man on land. But he's not fast on land, so makes sense.
Need Baron to make an underwater diddle too.
I jumped over that penguin. I didn't think I did. A little sketch. Alright, we're gonna wait this this Stomper out. Oh, I killed him. Interesting. Alright, and so Gemini is sort of like regular Gemini, where he splits himself into two. Except that there's only one real one to deal damage to. Needle is metal.
We'll be seeing that mechanic in the boss fight again later, right?
Yes.
I feel like we see that again.
Like the Gemini split? Or...
No, like the bubble thing where you fill up the little teleporter.
Oh, there's a... Oh, what am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. Go down. Brain, please. Alright, here's one of Flashman's 2 uses. Well, 3 uses, I guess. Flashman's bad. He's not fast, and when you use his special, the Flash, it takes forever for it to finish up.
This walk cycle is so good.
Hey, we did the jump. So that's one of the glitchy jumps, where if you jump coming out of a swap, you actually have 1 frame to do a jump. I need to be Bubble. Bubble's 2. So you can kind of gain extra height, and that's why like Heatman isn't completely required for some of the spots in Top Man stage, but like it's just a lot easier because it's not a 1 frame trick.
Do the bubbles do more damage if they have needles in them?
They do. They do 1 more damage if they have a needle in them.
Nice.
Alright, and we're back on track now, I believe. We've completed all the robots, besides the one that I have the save not completed on, which would be Snake Man. Conveniently, Snake Man's last. I wanted to jump there. Get away from me, mice. Okay. So Snake Man is still a pretty long stage, but there's some cool swaps and things involved in it. You still have the mini bosses here, and Metal Blade is a pretty good weapon.
Did I see that Metal Blade climbs up walls when it hits it?
It does. It climbs walls and it climbs, or like goes across floors as well if you fire it down.
I always felt Metal Blade wasn't good enough in the original game.
I know, right? Utilize some of Airman's skills to blow these blocks to the correct position. Climb. Alright. You can do the glitchy jumps, the one-frame jumps to get through the screen transition, but it's generally not worth it, because then you have to do a couple more through the screen transition. And just climb up here. Get away from the mouse. Okay. And it's really nice that Quickman's boomerangs one-shot the cannon clouds in this section, so it becomes a lot safer for the final segment here.
I like how true the level design is to the original. Like, obviously it's been changed up a bit, but like it keeps the same spirit.
Yeah. And this fight would be really awkward with Airman, because you have to like be watching where you have the platforms moving all the time as you're like spitting out your air. But with Metal Blade, you can kind of just throw them onto the platforms and they'll roll straight at them, because Metal Blade's good. Alright, so we beat 8 robots, and normally you would have the 4 Dock stages: Dock Spark, Dock Needle, Dock Gemini, Dock Shadow. In this remake, it's actually the 4 other missing Dock Robot stages, which is really cool. I really like this about this hack. Or, not hack, fan game. It's going to... doesn't really matter what stage you go to first, but I like to go to Dock Snack first. Good section there. Okay. Underwater snakes. Have one room of Bubble Man and his waddle, because we got the Dock robots, which are actually Dock MM1 robots, which is also really, like, there's so much that's like super clever about this hack. That was Dock Heat, or Dock Fire, excuse me. Pardon me. I know my robots.
Time for a quick donation?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. We got a $100 donation from Figbird.
Yo.
Yeah. It says, let's get him there. Thank you so much, Figbird. Some huge generosity today. Really, really appreciate it.
Yeah. So we got this section that's like snake skin that you can kind of break through. I think that's a neat play on the mechanic. And we're gonna do the wood boost here. Okay, we're fine. Just because Woodman has longer iframes in general and takes a lot less knockback, so it's a lot less dangerous to swap to wood and take the hit there.
From your reaction, it sounded like a wood boost rather than the wood boost.
Yeah, it was definitely a wood boost. Dock Cut, where you kind of have to maneuver around his rolling cutter. Really interesting fight mechanic.
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, agreed.
And I don't know for sure if being near the top of the screen decreases the timing for the next stage, but it's the way it is in most Mega Man games, so I just do it by default.
You figure it probably can't be slower, so might as well.
Yeah.
I really like this stage.
Yeah. Do a jump shot there to make sure that you break both sets of blocks in one crash bomb. Go up. Alright, we didn't get owned by the Mega Man 3 screen, where there's a million enemies, and you can get owned forever. Alright, and we have Doc Guts. And you may be thinking to yourself, hey, there's only 6 Mega Man 1 robots. How are they going to do 8 Doc robots? And, well, the secret is that they do use Gutsman twice here. So he teleported off screen, so he comes back. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Dozers.
How are the Metdozer hitboxes in this one?
They're consistent, but they're hard to hit. Alright, get through this monkey screen. And, everyone knows that a Mega Man game isn't complete without Guts Tank. So we're gonna take it literally. It's Gutsman on a tank. Flashman's bullets are really awkward. It's always the same pattern of bullets, but it's just so hard to keep track of. Like, the first shot's always straight, and then they, like, angle up and down, like, alternately. Sort of.
That was not a 2-jump Guts tank.
No, it was not a 2-jump Guts tank. But to be fair, you can only deal, like, 2 damage at a time, so it's not possible to 2-jump him. I think this is my favorite of the Doc stages, Doc Top. There's just a lot of cool elements of it. Jump left of the screen to grab the far left ladder. There's a little bit of a delay here at the top of that ladder in order to set up the cycle on the background here properly, so that you don't get the spark shots at a really bad time that come from the background. Still didn't do it quite properly, but mostly because I messed up the ending, not the start. And Doc Ice.
I like this refight arena.
Yeah. Please don't die. Thank you.
Clutch.
No, get off of me. Okay. I kind of want to get this health, but I don't know how to get it with the current setup. So we're just gonna take this little safe, and then we're gonna go ham on the screen. We're gonna go ham on the screen, is what I said. So you can reset the screen just by retransitioning, and I like to set this up to be the correct cycle because I really like that screen. Being able to no-stop it. 3, 5, 3. No! That's 0. Okay, we're not dead. 1 HP.
Wow.
Heat is 1 more, I think. Yes, okay. The barrage of bombs. Alright, we got past the barrage of bombs, which means we should be okay. Yeah. Not even close.
Yeah, I was never worried.
Alright, and Dock Magnet. This stage starts off the most awkward because it's 3 of these giant penguin makers, like right at the start. I haven't ever really figured out if I want to kill all 3 or deboost through 1 or more. Like, the stage is already really dangerous, so I've just been opting into killing all 3 for a while. Yoku block sections are not super hard with Quick Man, as long as you just hold forward. Double swap to avoid damage. Headphone users, be careful of your ears for Elecman's attacks. They're kind of loud. Alright. And Doc Elect jumps away as well, so we get to fight him at the end of the stage too. In a slightly different way. Alright, time for the worst screen in the game. The screen is terrible. Fortunately, there's a health drop. Oops, get through. Alright. That wasn't too slow. Could have been better, but like, in order to get through with a deboost with Quick Man, you have to like take the deboost and then immediately jump like on the first frame, or else you just get comboed forever. So I try to do it taking as little damage as I can. Let's go. Elec V2, where he's hiding above you.
I really like the diversity of like the type of boss setups they have.
Yeah.
Like a lot of different types of fights.
Yeah, a lot of the, like, every boss fight is unique in some way. And very different from its original MM3 counterpart. And cutscenes are skippable, which is very nice. Tried to back boost off.
The first screen of Wily 1 being filled with stompers is like my worst nightmare.
What about the second room being filled with fish and also stompers?
Yeah, that's not great either.
Fortunately, Bubble Man is fast. 3. I didn't mean to press that. Fine. Let's go. Alright, make sure we land. A couple of turtles as just like a forewarning of what's to come. Wait here, make sure the Met Dozer goes over you. And so you can, in case you haven't noticed, I've been doing it a lot. You can jump through pretty much every screen transition. if you want to like repress, like as you're going through the screen transition, like you get extra height out of it. So you can kind of skip having to climb a bunch of ladders that way. Ah. Turtles phase 1. Okay, Turtles phase 2. Alright, and phase 3. Or 4. It's coming up. I like the last phase of the turtles. Then you have to actually destroy the turtle maker. Kamegoro maker.
I love that. That's so good.
Yeah. If you let the Kamegoro maker go, it comes and grabs you, and after a little bit, it explodes and kills you in one hit. So you have to do the whole fight again if you don't kill it fast enough, or if you don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, that seems more likely.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get this screen. Ah, no, no, no.
Do you, Palpatine?
No! Stop! Go faster! Okay. That was not fast, but at least we didn't have to wait out the final cycle of 1,000,000 years. The last section where there's like the 5 or 6 beams in a row, like if they actually get a chance to fire, you have to wait like 10 seconds for them to actually stop firing. And they do like, I think it's 12 damage if you get hit by a beam. Okay.
I think this last part's really neat.
Bees? Bees? Okay. Yeah, where you kind of see the Yellow Devil chase it down, like the little pieces.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
It's not Woodman that we're supposed to fight him with. I menued the wrong way. Only got one hit. So yeah, this is just a regular old ordinary Yellow Devil fight, right? Nothing weird about it. Ah, didn't 2-cycle. Oops. Nice jump. Phase 2. Alright. Let's see if we can get a coin flip. Alright, we got one coin flip. Which means we should, in theory, be able to 2-cycle this phase. Alright, got both coin flips. So the eye can appear on either side there. It's not guaranteed. It doesn't swap either. Like, it can be on the same side. Alright, and that's Yellow Devil taken down piece by piece.
I strongly recommend playing this game if you haven't. Even after watching this, I still think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is a really cool game. Okay. Alright, we're getting to spots that I didn't have quite enough time to practice today, so we'll see how much I remember. That's a bomb. Or a grenade, I should say. Alright, one more usage of heat. at least as part of the early stage here. There's actually... Why didn't I swap earlier? Okay. And so Heat does get a little bit of a boost forward from the special attack here. And we want to stay on Heat because Copy Mega Man is weak to Heat. And this is a really, like, interesting concept for a copy fight. Defeat 2, and 2 more show up. Gemini. Ah. Shadow's the better one. Okay. Okay, stop spin. Get away from me, top spin.
I love him trying to top spin you, it's so adorable.
Alright.
That would be a heck of a fight without the drops midway.
Yeah, that'd be really intense without getting the drops. And if you don't know the weakness and you're like trying to test everything out, like the fact that it's Heat on everything is a little bit misleading because everything else has its own weakness. Oh, and refights. So this is a refights for sure. Very, very good concept for a refights. We're gonna collect the health just because we can.
Yeah, like even Mega Man Unlimited doesn't take it this far.
So, instead of the refights being an actual fight against a robot master, they're themed like mini stages based around your robots. It's like this is the Heat refight, where like all the enemies and the stage hazards are based off of Heat Man and his attacks. And you get a health at the end of each segment. So this is the bubble refight stage. Bubble cats and bubble monkeys. And bubble bee couch.
Rip B Couch, man.
Rip bee couch. This is the air. This is where the origin of MM3 Komodo comes from. Okay. Alright, now it's time for Woodman's time to shine. A little bit of an auto-scroller here. If you have a plug you want to do, you can feel free to.
Yeah, I just want to remind everybody that we are Bring 'em Over 3, that we're raising money for Prizzy, Beko, and Ohan to come over to the United States for AGDQ to take part in the Mega Man 4 through 6 relay. That's going to be in January. As you can see on screen, we're trying to raise $5,000. We've had incredible generosity so far. You can see that we've made it most of the way to the goal, but today's the last day of the marathon, so you know, any little bit that you can do to help us out would be greatly appreciated. You know, it's really expensive getting flights from overseas, especially from Japan. So just giving an opportunity for some people that don't have it so fortunate when it comes to coming to these things, when you know, because of the pricing and all that. So either way, whatever you can do, just being here to support us is great. But yeah. that's what we're all about. So thanks everybody for all you've contributed so far, and yeah, here's to making it the rest of the way.
Yeah. So then we have the quick section with Mets that are even more annoying. Oh, we got the semi-glitch jump through the screen transition where it pulls you back into the floor, and then you fall into a space that you're not supposed to be, and you die. Got the quick stompers, which would normally be terrifying, but if you're playing it correctly, then you don't get stomped because you just go right underneath. Alright, wood magnets. Penguins. Swap. I don't trust. I've fallen down that pole too many times to trust that. Alright, metal refight. Where the screws explode into little pieces of metal blades. Jump, thank you. Metal on metal. High metal, bi metal.
The classic survive.
Alright, and then this is the flash refight, which, like there's some enemies here that would normally flash you, but you just go by them too fast. And then we have the dog, good boy, except when he's not a good boy. And then the crash refight, which it fakes you out thinking it's going to be a proto refight, or a fight against Proto Man with like crash bombs. But it's actually like a mini enemy rush where Proto Man is your ally.
He sort of helps out.
He does some damage. He can actually take too much damage and be knocked out. It's only happened to me like once or twice, but it's possible.
I saw Flock here somehow, but I don't remember how it happened.
You saw Flock leaving the room. Like the capsule, like you were trying to go to the next room. Which is one of the, like, there's not really a threat of soft lock, except if you leave the game on for too long. So if you take too long to beat it, then make sure that you save.
The game's got a time limit? That's great.
Sort of, yeah.
An unofficial time limit that you don't know what it is.
Yep. And then if Proto Man survives, he gives you an E-Tank. And that's the refights. Alright, time for the last stage, right? Right? Against Wily Machine? There's nothing after Wily Machine, right? There's nothing in the base game after Wily Machine.
No, I think this is the true Wily here.
Trying to get my cycles to line up properly here. Okay, that was decent. Please, let me up. Let me up. Stop. I can't climb. I can't climb.
That is quite the spray of bullets there.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, we got him. A little bit scary there for a second. Climb around the room while you're waiting for Wily to come down. Oh no, it was bobblehead fake Wily. Who would have guessed? Alright. And now it's time for, in my opinion, the best final boss in any Mega Man game and in most video games. Like,
That's pretty high praise.
This is a really good final boss. So this is Gamma, and Gamma has a bunch of phases where you have to utilize each of your robots in turn in order to get by. And as you like defeat each phase, Dirt Face by the way, he takes away that robot from you, so you're not allowed to use that one anymore. So your roster gets smaller and smaller. Dirt Face Gamma is the best Gamma. Only one hit. Only one hit again. Give me another cycle. Yep. Another brick cycle.
How many double hits can you miss to still get the cycle?
I think you can miss 2. As long as you get 1 hit. And his fist just stays there. So you're like in danger of running into it and taking a bunch of damage. Please. 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 Open up. Thank you. Okay. Just taking it a little bit safe because I don't want to die and have to do this whole fight again. Because if you die, you start from the start of the fight. All right, and that's time.
GG.
Bubble Man, the true hero. So yeah, this is a really cool fan game. Can highly recommend it. It's free on Game Maker. The maker of this one also made Day in the Limelight 1. And last I had heard he was working on a Day in the Limelight 3, but I haven't looked into it a lot since then. Yeah, really cool game.